Hello, we are out and about. These birds are happy to tell you about their day. So, I am obviously in a new location. I am in Castilla-La Mancha por those meses. Now we have a tractor going, so hold on. So anyway, it's going to be an interesting time filming because I do have my own room and everything, which is great, but it's not exactly remotely soundproof, so we might have some interruptions in the filming schedule for the next couple months. We'll see how it goes. But I came to the park here to read. I have almost 3 hours left of Anna Talberg, and that time just keeps increasing as I keep reading because it's really kind of a difficult book to read. It's set in like the time of the witch trials in Germany, and so there's a lot of not very modern language, and so it is taking me quite some time to read, but it is interesting. I'm not sure I really get it yet, like get the point, but you know, we'll see how it goes. So I'm gonna read that for a while. It is very warm here, but it was actually warmer where I was before, so you know, give and take, I guess. Hello, thought we could do a little study day. Probably 3 languages because, you know, I'm always studying Spanish and I have started taking up German over the past month or so. And now I need to start at least a little bit of exposure to Catalan because I will be going somewhere in the next school year where a dialect of Catalan is spoken. So right now I am reading this book from the Goethe Institute Library, and it is a short story collection specifically written in simple language. I did read the first story and absolutely loved it, but the second one is not going so well for me, but I do want to try to finish that up, so we're probably going to do that first and we'll see how it goes. Hello, we're back. So I finished the chapter or the story in the German book, and I did end up liking it. It was just a much slower paced story than the previous one, and so there just wasn't that much that captured me necessarily, but I still liked it. This book is a little bit longer than like most obviously graded readers, so I've done 2 stories, but I'm only 16% through the book. Then I did some flashcards for Catalan, just focusing on the calendar, so the months and the days of the week. I'm mostly trying to focus on utilitarian vocabulary that I know that I'm going to hear a lot, like days of the week, numbers, weather, all that kind of stuff, because I don't really need to speak it, I just need to be able to understand it, because obviously people are going to be fine with me speaking in Spanish, but I'd like to have an idea of what's going on around me, obviously, or like if I'm in a shop and someone tells me how much my thing was in Catalan, I want to be able to understand. So I've found a bunch of YouTubers that I've subscribed to. Well, not a bunch, there aren't a bunch, but I've found 4 or 5 maybe. I'll probably watch a couple videos and then start reading in Spanish. Hello. So it is Sunday, July 13th. I got a little bit distracted this week. We've had a lot of things going on around here, but the past few days I have just been hunkered down in my room doing my things. So I've had a really good past couple of days of language learning. I started watching the old Heidi cartoon that's originally in German on YouTube. I will have the link for it. There's just a playlist with all of the episodes. They're about 20 minutes each, and it's been really good. I'm only like 3 episodes in, and it's really cute, and it's exactly like, you know, the movies that I remember from when I was a kid. I had not the Shirley Temple Heidi movie, a different Heidi movie on VHS that I watched obsessively as a child, so it's really nice to kind of return back to that. I have been doing my Catalan flashcards every day. I haven't gotten in a good routine of doing anything else in Catalan. I did start a movie, but I haven't finished it yet. Finally finished a book in Spanish today. It's been like a week since I finished anything, but I finished Perras de Reserva, which was really sad, but very, very good. I have about 2 hours left still in another Spanish book, and then I'm reading also my book for book club, which is not like a literary book, so that one is progressing much faster than the other ones. So I think I'm going to watch a little bit more, well, I'm either going to watch a little bit more of the Catalan movie, or I'm going to start a Spanish movie, but we shall see. Hello, it is Monday. It is now pretty late. It's like 9:40 p.m. and today I pretty much just did not feel like doing too much of anything like proactive. I think I did do a little bit of studying earlier. I edited some, and then I really just wanted to play my little iPad game and listen to an audiobook, because I did that the other day and it was like the most chill I've been in so long, even though the audiobook that I was listening to was devastating. But I still was just like, you know, playing my little game. So I did that again. I started a new audiobook because I finished the other one. So I'm listening to Cabeza y Orquídeas, which is by an author from Peru, and I haven't read anything from Peru yet, so I had seen her name on a list by this Instagram account that I get a ton of recommendations from. Highly recommend. And this is a pretty short audiobook, only about 3 hours. So I listened to an hour and played my little game, and then I made a frozen pizza, which was delicious. I've been craving something like salty, so that was good. I think I'm gonna watch an episode of Heidi just so that I get some German in today, because otherwise I won't be. So I'll do my little Catalan flashcards and then I will watch some Heidi. Hello, back in the park for an update. So, I ended up DNFing the book about the German witch trials. I got about 50% through, and it's not a very long book, so that meant that I only had like an hour and a half left. But they started the torture portion, and I still didn't really understand what the point of the book was, other than to, you know, obviously discuss the way that women have been like not believed, not trusted, not kept alive throughout history. And that's good, you know, to talk about, but like I wasn't really getting anything out of it, and I really did not want to read about the torture. And so I just was like, you know what, we're just gonna leave this here. So I DNF'd that one. I did listen to an entire audiobook while I was playing my game the other day, and I've started another one that I should finish today or tomorrow. So the one that I finished was called Cabeza y Orquídeas. Oh my god, more tractors! It was about this very, very rich girl in Peru. So I'm actually theoretically reading 2 books from Peru soon. A very, very naive, very well-off girl who is turning 18. So the whole book is following the day of her 18th birthday party. So she kind of tells you at the beginning that the day started with getting this bunch of 18 orchids from her parents for her birthday, and ends with seeing a decapitated head. And again, that's not like a spoiler, it's like the first thing that the book says. And so it's kind of about her, like, very, very literally, like, becoming an adult in one day. And so there was a lot that frustrated me about the book, because of course you're reading from this perspective of this incredibly naive, incredibly classist person, but everyone around her is too, so you kind of come to understand why she's placing the importance on the things that she is. That was interesting. It wasn't like my favorite thing I've ever read, but it was a super easy listen. Very, very easy, relatively speaking, writing for like a literary book, so a good one for me to listen to while I was doing other things, namely playing Cats and Soup obsessively, because it's just so chill. Like, listening to an audiobook and playing that game is like my happy place right now. So now I'm listening to Human Sacrifices, and that one is significantly heavier in material, and it's a short story collection, so I'm really enjoying that. We're gonna let the tractor have its moment. So yeah, really liking that story collection so far. The first story was so intense, but so good. So anyway, I will continue doing that when I get back home. I've really fallen off of German and Catalan the past like 2 or 3 days, so I do need to do some of that today when I get back as well. But yeah, peace out.